They're talking about the fact that you say, America first, America should be powerful. Those are things that any GOP candidate is going to say. So why you?
Why not me? I am the wife of a combat veteran. I'm a mother of 2 children, one who's getting married, and I see how hard it is for her to look at buying a home. One that's in college, and I see what he's dealing with woke education. I'm the daughter of immigrant parents who are upset by what's happening at the border. I don't want to wait for someone else to fix this. I want to make sure we get in there and fix this. I'm not a lawyer. I'm an accountant. I've never worked in D.C., and I think it's time that we start putting a fire under what's happening in Congress. I think we need term limits. I think we need mental competency tests for people over the age of 75. And I think we need far more transparency than we're seeing today. And what I do strongly believe is the American people need options. I don't think you have to be 80 years old to be in Washington, D.C. And I think it's time for us to start getting aggressive, getting back to what it means to end socialism in this country and end the defeatism that has taken over us the past few years.
Okay, so that sucked. I think most people agree that that's like if you're asked why you, why not me? Good point. Good point. Well, here's some reasons. And then she listed a bunch of stuff, and I'm not saying that a lot of it was just stupid culture war nonsense that I don't think she sells particularly well because I don't think she really buys it. But okay, your husband does a thing, and your kids do a thing, and your mom does a thing. That's fine. Those are all things. I'm not saying you can't cite them, but you were a governor. Could mention that. I mean, I feel like that's kind of a qualification. You were the ambassador of the United Nations. I know that that's dirty words on Fox News, but maybe mention the governor thing as one of your qualifications to govern America. I don't think she's very good at this. And then half of it was again about the politicians are too old thing. Biden's old and slow and sleepy, whatever. Again, every Republican is gonna say that. If the point that you're actually making is that Trump is too old, then say it. Stop being a coward and actually run against the other people who are trying to get the nomination. It's just so middling and cowardly and pointless.
But that's the thing is that actually, in order to win over the base, and this is going to be fascinating when the real showdown between DeSantis and Trump happens. Sorry, Nikki, but it's that you're gonna have to go for the jugular because the base respects your insults. They want to see your insult game. You got Meatball Ron, which by the way I just realized was his attempt at being anti-Italian, which is very funny. So the DeSantis part. But this is Nikki Haley, and I think that's such a good point, John, not mentioning that she has all of these qualifications that she could, seek higher office. I don't know about the president, but is not mentioning them because also the MAGA base doesn't want anything that whiffs of establishment, a politician, especially a woman. Ooh, what's that? I smell a Hillary Clinton, right? If you talk about the United Nations, MAGA base hates the UN. They don't believe in globalism unless it's them hanging out with the president of Turkey, whose name is now
Erdogan.
With Erdogan, yes, thank you. Unless it's Erdogan, they're like So all that said, I think it's fascinating and it's very sad because you see the state of women in the Republican Party, which is my value and worth is only in relationship to other people, to my child, to my husband. Why not me? What a Veep answer to give.
Yeah, it's weird. You've been thinking about this for years, right? And again, you've been a politician for years. This should not seem so new to you. And again, we got into it at the end of last week. This really does feel, it continues to feel less like a serious candidacy and more like something that's designed to take a couple points of the anti-Trump vote, maybe sink DeSantis, maybe Trump gets in, maybe he picks her as VP. Right. I doubt that'll happen, but that seems more plausible than that what you just heard is a woman who's devoted to the concept of becoming president is actually giving it her all.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.